Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. And we have a sensitive subject today, and that is to discuss the final episode of Michonne.
Yeah, it's going to be a sad subject, but also with some information that we found. We got some very amazing information that I think tells something big about this final episode.
Yeah, there's a lot telling in this recent interview with Denai Guerrera about her final episode and life after The Walking Dead, and we're here to dissect that for you today and have an open conversation of what we feel is going to happen in her final episode.
Yeah, guys, so if you watched our previous video of episodes 12 and 13 being swapped, so now Denai Guerrera's final episode is now episode 13, which is titled What We Become. Now, she was recently doing with Entertainment Weekly, and she was talking with interviewers, talking about what's life after The Walking Dead, her final day on set, and everything like that. But this one caption by Dalton Ross, who actually is an amazing guy at Entertainment Weekly, he gave this...
Knows his Walking Dead.
He knows his stuff. So the way that he wrote this, he must have been there on set watching what was going on during her final shooting. Now, another thing I learned is that Denai Guerrera filmed her final episode back in July of 2019. That's it. She was done.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty typical. I mean, they usually shoot the year before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I thought maybe like the second half stuff would come later in the year, but it's probably post-production or whatever. Yeah. But we're going to read through this really quick, and it's a little, not too long, it's just 2 paragraphs, but just we'll listen to it, and then we'll dissect what we learned from this. So, by Dalton Ross, it's a late June afternoon at the Griffin State Probation Office and Day Reporting Center of the Georgia Department of Corrections. But this seemingly abandoned building is bustling with activity and death. The location is doubling as a research facility and infirmary for a key scene in what will serve as Denai Guerrera's final episode of The Walking Dead. And the actress who for 8 years has wowed fans as Michonne is not going out without a fight. Standing in a blood-soaked hallway filled with health-conscious posters like "Clean Hands Protect Lives" and "Help Stop the Spread of Syphilis and Gonorrhea," Guerrera prepares for the action to come, in which she will have to contend with approximately 20 advancing zombies. The scene calls for her to push 8 flesh eaters down with a gurney, then stab one with her sword, kick another in the chest, carve 2 up, kick one, disembowel another, kick someone down again, and then stab 6 more.
Sorry, I didn't mean to punch you.
Oh, you're good. So the big thing that I took from that first paragraph is a location doubling as a research facility and infirmary. My theory off the bat right now is when Rick Grimes was taken, he could have been taken to this facility. Something was left there, maybe his watch, maybe his blood-soaked shirt, and when Michonne is there, either by herself or with Virgil, she finds it. Now, we've seen the scene of her holding something and crying. We believe she has found something that tells her Rick is alive, and seeing his bloody shirt, knowing, hey, I thought he exploded in Fireball.
Yeah.
Why is his shirt or watch or something else here?
Yeah. So I completely agree 100%. And this pretty closely confirms it, that she's going to find something. And the reason why is because think of it like when they picked Rick up, I think that he was desperately in need for help. I think that he was on the brink of death. He lost a lot of blood. So maybe we've heard that their compound or their civilization, it's far away. So they didn't have time to life flight him to their home. They had to get him somewhere immediately that they knew that they could operate on him and save his life. And I think that's what they did. I think they stopped at this island, patched him up or saved his life as best as they could, and then took off again. But I think they were in such a hurry that maybe they didn't clean up. They just left everything there.
Well, and stay tuned. We're going to be doing a video regarding CRM, and we believe that they have confirmed the other 2 locations of CRM. We know one is Omaha due to the Walking Dead World Beyond, but the other 2 may have been confirmed. But I'm not sure. I'm kind of reading this like, okay, it says the Georgia Department of Corrections. We know they film in Sonoya, Georgia.
But an infirmary is a hospital unit.
Right. So I don't know if the island that she's going to is this infirmary, or she's away from that island and this is another place.
I think this is an island.
But I'm thinking more of, are they in Georgia now? Like, is this island in Georgia now? Or we don't know. We don't think so. But
I think that this island is... it's a base,
It's a
right?
Navy base.
It's a Navy base.
Right.
They have an infirmary there.
But this is a...
Oh, yeah. Well,
this is a Georgia Department
what
of Corrections.
He's saying there, they film in Georgia.
Yeah,
so what he's saying there is that is a shooting location in Georgia that is set up for the scene, right? So they're not. Okay. The helicopter didn't cut it down to Georgia.
I got you. Now, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, the second part where she's fighting all these walkers and zombies. Now, the 20 advancing zombies. I mean, that's a lot of zombies coming at her. I mean, that's a lot. But she's fighting them, pushing them down with a gurney, stabbing them. She still has her sword. I mean, she's gonna go all out.
There's one interesting thing here that when we're talking about infirmary, and the loss of blood he had. Like think of a hospital scene, right? When you're taken into emergency room, let's just imagine you have a gunshot wound right where he got stabbed. The first thing that they're gonna do, and in a hurry, is cut down your shirt.
Yeah, they're gonna take a shirt off.
They're gonna cut down his shirt, and they're gonna take everything off of him. One of the key items that I've kind of been honing in on is his watch.
The
watch that Herschel gave him.
Yeah.
It's in multiple scenes with him and Michonne together.
He always has it on.
Yeah. I mean, there's even a picture of them holding hands, and it's there.
Yeah.
It's the hand that he's wearing it on.
And I totally agree, because the picture of Michonne, the still from the trailer of her holding something, it's shiny. The light is reflecting off of it. So it doesn't look as thick as it would be of a side of a watch, but it could be. I don't know. It could be.
Or dude, maybe she finds a picture, man.
That's what you've been saying. Maybe it's a picture.
Maybe he had a picture of him and Carl
in
or
the
something
shirt,
in his shirt or pants, right?
Yeah.
And she finds that. I mean, like, to me, as a fan watching it, like, I want to see definitive evidence that she's found something that will get her to leave her kids.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Like,
but there's another side to it as well, because I've seen some comments where people are thinking, well, maybe what she's holding is actually a picture of all of them, like her, Rick, Carl, and maybe young Judith, and she's looking at this picture. I still believe Michonne's going to find something, but maybe what she's holding and crying on is she is thinking of the gravity of leaving Judith and RJ behind to go find Rick. It could be that too, but now, she will find something. Something.
I think so too, but can you imagine the scene where let's play this out. She finds this, Virgil's right behind her. Do you think her first reaction is going to be like, "What did you do to Rick?"
And that's one thing we heard in the teaser.
Does she freak out on this dude?
There's a in one of the cool teasers where it's all red and awesome like that, they threw some dialogue in there. You hear Michonne screaming, "What did you do?" And that's always been holding on me. Like, who is she saying that to? Is it an old dialogue that we heard previously, or is it something new that we haven't seen yet? And she's maybe asking Virgil, "What did you do?" Because maybe his family doesn't exist. Well, maybe she brought him there.
Here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think Virgil is honestly, at this point, after seeing this, he's just an innocent bystander, dude. I think that he's telling the truth, and him and his family found this place, but found it after Rick got there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that could be true, because then she might think...
she's sitting there like, "What the hell did you do?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm seeing this for the first time, just like you."
That could fit. That could be exactly right.
But she freaks out on him nonetheless.
Because she's going to think, hey, you've been living here for how long? And I found something of my love that he's supposedly dead, and I found it, he's alive. What did you do? So I could see her blaming him just because of guilty by association.
Look at everything she's been through.
Oh, yeah.
We already know that she has had a hard time trusting people. Yeah. Her best friend betrayed her.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, I could totally see that, man.
I could totally see that, too. I mean, guys, we're just giving our predictions on this. There have been no information as what is going on in this episode. And, we don't look at spoiler sites. I haven't seen comments that could look like spoilers. We have nothing to go on besides the synopsis, which is just the same. Virgil is trying to get to his family. Michonne's helping, and he'll give her weapons. Yeah, that's it. And the teasers that we've seen of her looking like she's on her own. Yeah. Will we get Michonne and Lucille? Where is that? I don't know, dude.
That doesn't fit. I'm starting to think that.
You starting to think it's for promo?
I'm thinking so. Or a final scene of her is getting back on our land, our survivor land, and meeting up with Negan and giving this back to Negan.
It seems early for Negan to get back with our
I'm
group.
saying that because that's her final goodbye. Well, that doesn't fit. Why would she say a final goodbye to the man that killed her friends? So, yeah.
Well, I mean, she would say final goodbye to everyone else, but it's just that Negan bat scene.
If I had to do something that fit just right, and keep in mind there is a walkie. She has a walkie. We've seen a walkie of Judith, or a picture of Judith holding a walkie, upset. I think the final scene we're going to see is her saying goodbye to Judith. And can you imagine Judith being as strong as she is, saying, I got this, Mom. Yeah. I'll take care of RJ for you. You go get Dad.
I'm kind of seeing the pictures from the one teaser of kind of, Judith, or Daryl is kind of consoling Judith. I think that could be the aftermath of her telling Daryl what her mom did.
If she tells Daryl that she has evidence that Rick's alive,
he would want to leave right then. But he would know he's got to stay there and take care of Judith and everything. But he would know that Michonne has
to have that closure. As a fan, I would absolutely love that.
That could also help Daryl. I mean, Daryl has a very good perspective right now anyway, and especially with everything going on with Carol. But this could also help improve more of his outlook on what they need to do for the future, knowing that Rick is alive and Michonne is going to go out there and find him. But we won't be able to see that closure in the main show because it won't happen because it's going to be in the Rick movies. If they ever get made, which
that's true.
We hope they do,
that's
which
true.
Won't be until next year.
To me, honestly, if this does happen, I think it also pretty much seals the deal. She's going to be in the movies. You can't have a scene like this of her leaving, and they might even already have that ironed out. Like, look, they wouldn't have written this type of scene without her saying, okay, hey, I'll do the movies.
Well, and then you could also play devil's advocate about the second part about her in the blood-soaked hallway fighting all these walkers. Let's say she finds out Rick is alive and she's trying to get out of there. Yeah, she's not going out without a fight, but what if, unfortunately, that is her last fight?
What if she finds a zombified Rick?
Well, we know it won't happen, but it'd be insane.
And she's crying because of that.
No, it won't happen.
He made his way all the way back.
He's dead. But I don't think they'll kill her, but I mean, that second part could she's fighting her way out and she dies, unfortunately, knowing that he's alive, but she dies. But I don't think they'll do that either. Yeah. She's going to end up in the movie or movies.
Yeah, and just to hit back to the Negan Lucille thing, if she makes it back to give that Lucille back to Negan, it doesn't fit because if she's going to go see anyone, it's going to be Judith.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not going to be like in the comics where Dwight throws Negan Lucille as he's fighting the Whisperers. We're getting the hilltop battle in episode 12.
Maybe she does say goodbye to Judith and is handing it to Judith.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Who knows?
To me now, it just seems like it was for promo. Maybe Michonne tells Judith where Lucille is, and Judith gives Lucille to Negan.
Well, then that confirms that's a promo.
Yeah. So, I don't really have much else in regards to her final episode. I think we've mentioned this so many times that we believe that she's going to be alive. She's going to end up in the Rick movies, but it is going to be really cool seeing this infirmary where this could have been a location that they could have taken Rick to get him better immediately before they take him to the bigger part of CRM to get him even more treatment. But maybe they needed to refuel, stop and get more fuel before they move on, and that's where she finds
I'm starting to feel it was less of a fuel reason, but
to get him more blood.
It was to get him more blood.
Yeah.
It was to get him more blood. It was to save his life because they would have never made it back.
Yeah.
And it fits. It definitely fits.
It does.
What I'd be curious to know is where's Jadis? And does Michonne? It would just be. It's not going to happen, but it would be awesome if Jadis is holed up in another like decked out, facility inside there. But
she
it's
finds
not
her.
happen,
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen either. Anything else for the moment?
That's it, man.
We'll probably have something else when it gets close to the final episode. So if we get any more details that are released by AMC or anything, but we just wanted to give you our overall thoughts and this awesome news from Dalton Ross from Entertainment Weekly about the infirmary and research facilities. That's the thing, a research facility. I love that too. It's a research facility for what? What? I don't know.
Well, the Navy does some crazy shit, man.
Is Troy there?
Yeah.
Fear the Walking Dead. Just kidding.
Yeah. No one will know what that is.
No. So let us know what you think, guys, in the comments. Make sure you smash the like button to show your support. Feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you're always notified. Stay tuned for more videos from us coming soon. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.